this time. So he might be originally standing, and I'm playing a staggered kind of seated butterfly guard. If he drops to his knees, I'm back up to seated guard. Why? Why can I play it seated when he's on his knees? Why can I not play it when he's standing? What's he got? Yeah, exactly, yeah. Keep that man straight. Yes! So from here, Car's less mobile. I mean, if he's on his feet, he can basically run around at my guard. Whereas if he's on his knees, run around my guard, you know, it's kind of really slow. I can play a seated guard. You're on the side, bro. I can play this type of guard when he's on his knees. So let's look at what Carl wants to do from this position. Anytime he wants to get into a passing position, he needs me on my back. He'll grab my feet and put me straight down. He will push on my shoulders and get me straight down. Or, good players will pick up one leg and push on the shoulder. But seated butterfly or butterfly guard is probably the only guard in Jiu-Jitsu where your hands need to be in front of your feet, if that makes sense. For instance, say I'm playing close guard. Notice my legs are in front of my hands. If I'm playing like an open guard, right, my legs are in front of my hands. If I'm playing butterfly guard and my legs are in front of my hands, what's going to happen? Sucks. So, crash course in butterfly, what you need for the leg lock game. My hands are in front of my feet. The second card tries to pick them up, I just grip them, and it'll be a whole hand fight. The minute he tries, so there's my posture there when I'm playing seated butterfly. Hands in front of the feet. Think of an invisible wall here. I'm putting my hands on that wall. I cannot let this happen. You will when you spar, and then you'll end up here. You'll learn. The second thing is he has to push in my shoulders. I just put my hands here. Okay, we're seeing the whole hand fight. Again, he'll try to pick up my feet. So it's just about this. If I can keep my hands on this invisible wall, I am safe. And in the whole battle, maybe he goes to pick up my feet. This is probably the easiest entrance. I'm just going to butt scoop in and win double unders. The problem with this grip is Kyrie pummels and then he hits the body lock pass. So this is the detail. The minute I get here, I don't make the body lock like this. I open my hands, I grab his shoulders. One, I pull his shoulders to me. Two, I flare his elbows. And three, I bring my elbows to my hips. Repummel in, bro. It's not going to happen. I'm attached to him, right? So how are we going to attack his legs from this position? One, I'm going to bring my knees towards my chest, which is going to cause Carl to post with his hands. So I'm pulling. But now we're head to head. I want his hips. I can't get to his hips from here. So watch. I let go of this body lock. I make C grips under his armpits. And now I push Carl forward so that his hips are over my head. From there I make the cross grip, left hand finds the knee, and now I pick a leg and I just pull myself into single leg X. So, we've looked at this position from standing on weeks 1 and 2. Let's look at the scenario of Carl's on one knee. Now if he happens to fall to his hip when I do this, I'm just coming up for the pass. Let's pretend he knows Jiu-Jitsu. He's going to be on his knee. You need to be right up on your knee. And again, he'll be looking to push this off and all that. We're going to address all that. There's really three things Carl can do from here. He can turn away and try to pull his leg out. I wouldn't go into there. Go again. The minute I'm here, just put your hands on the mat and rip your leg out. Don't backstep, just rip your leg out. Backstep. So the second card turns his body away to pull his leg. Remember we covered this in week 1? The roll through. I hug this leg. And now from there, when I start to go belly down, I'm forcing Carl into the roll. And we end up in our outside ashy position. Cover that in week 1. Let's look at that again. So we're playing the game. There's the invisible wall. Carl's trying to pick up my feet. I butt scoop in. Instead of going for this type of control, we get this. I pull his shoulders to me, I open my elbows, and I retract my own. That's the detail. Again, when you get there, try to get your partner to re-pummel. then I pull my knees towards my chest to get him to post with his hands. I switch to C grips, and now I want his hips over my head, so I'm just pushing him this way. Once I get to there, I can pick a side. My right hand's coming under, I find the knee, and then I turn perpendicular to him, and I'm into my single leg X, inside action position. So if Card turns away, I'm hanging on to that leg. When he tries to rip his leg out, I'm rolling. I'm rolling with him. Watch what I do with this leg. I bring it to the other side. If Card's setting up, we've already addressed this. I make the triangle to keep my legs safe. If he's lying back like that, this is the danger leg, so I just go foot to foot. And then I can start to play my game from there. That's option one. Option two. We're playing the game. Maybe this time he's pushing on my shoulders. A big mistake you can do is when we're here, Carl widens his hands, I follow him, then he gets a body lock on. Body lock. Okay, get back. So if I'm here and he widens his hands, I just go straight in. Because this is the space I'm controlling. You know, my shoulders aren't out there. He widens his hands, which is a common thing people do. I'm just in. Once I get to there, it's the same stuff. Pull his shoulders towards me, open my elbows, retract my own so he can't re-pummel. Bring my knees towards my chest to get his head over my head. But now I can't get access to his hips. So C grips under the armpit, bring his hips over your head. Find the armpit, the cross grip, find the knee, and then I just rotate and drop into single leg X. So say Card was turning that way, we have the roll through. If he turns back into me, we have off balance one, which we looked at in week one. And now I'm into the single leg X position. Achilles lock is there. All the stuff that we covered, I can bring this across if I choose to. We're in the saddle as well. That's option two. Option three. We're playing the game. He's going for my feet, he's trying to push on my shoulders. I'm already butt scooping in. Can I get double unders from out here? No, so you're going to continually be butt scooping in until I get there. Once I'm in, usual stuff, flare the elbow, shoulders in, retract the elbows, knees to chest, switch your grips, pull them over, find a leg, single leg X. At any stage, Card could drop to his feet from there. If he does, we're into the whole off balance again. He's on his knees. Smart players not only will turn into you, but they'll grab the back of the head and then they'll push this foot off, free still there. If he pushes this off, don't worry, just bring it underneath. It just becomes a short De La Riva hook. His goal is to get close to me. I just push him back, usual story. Alright, we're in the combat base. And then we're back into the stuff that we were doing in the last drill. I can pass from here. I can get into my front dashi position, or from our position, back step. So, so we're playing the game. My goal is to get in close. Card's goal is to get me on my back. If you do get in and you get your feet tucked, then you don't need to worry about the feet, unless he moves back. Now it's just controlling this shoulder line. The battle is getting underhooks. You could spend the whole match trying to get the underhook on somebody good. So, but anyway, we've got underhooks. We've got him here. We're doing the usual stuff. Pull him forward. Help him on his way. We get the cross grip. We're into single leg X. If he's standing, we're into the stuff that we covered in the previous weeks. If he's on his knee and he turns that way, if the roll through, turns to face me, I can use the momentum of the turn to put me down. But if he turns to face me, and smart players will make this grip and push this off. So don't worry about trying to get this back up, path of least resistance. Just bring it under shallow. What's Card's goal when he pushes this off? He's going to stop this knee and get marked, try to get as close. He wants to fill this space here. Alright, take it back. So the minute he pushes that off, I just bring it underneath. When he tries to fill that space, I'm coming up. Okay?